Hey there, aloha, dearest members of the Academy. Let's see if this live stream functions and we are going live. Yes, we are. Live. I just went live on my personal profile to talk about a topic which is so present in the activism community, especially in the vegan activism community, and it's outgiving or giving too much of our energy to conversations that are related to activism. And so live on my personal profile, maybe you've seen it just a couple of minutes ago, and it was all about boundaries as activists. And I want to bring it into the here again and dive a little bit deeper with all of you in here, because as said, this is the Academy. Here we're really like looking into the depths of these problems, and I'm providing you with solutions. So what's up with boundaries, right? I mean, boundaries is something, I guess a lot of you have heard of boundaries when it comes to relationship work, to working on your intimate relationship, on your marriage, etc., maybe in friendships. But there's also a boundary work that needs to be done when it comes to our role as activists and as vegan activists especially. So let me paint a picture for you that you understand where I'm coming from with this, okay? And let me know in the comments if you can relate. Put relate, the word relate, if you can relate to what I'm about to say. As a vegan activist, I know how easy it is to engage in conversations about veganism or activism. You can relate if you're an animal rights, a human rights, a LGBTQ rights activist, whatever you are active for, in whatever shape or form, you can probably relate to that. We tend to engage in a lot of conversations. It takes up a big space in our lives that we're active for a bigger mission, for a bigger cause, right? And so here's the issue with that, okay? Maybe you're really good at drawing boundaries in your relationships. Maybe you're really good at drawing boundaries for yourself. You know, you shouldn't eat 2 cakes, just take 1, that's enough. That's a boundary. But there's another layer to that. And I want to talk about that for a minute, because when we engage in dozens and dozens of conversations about veganism with different people, there's a big possibility that not all of those people are actually open to hear what we have to say. And then they're coming from a point of, I want to prove you wrong, or I want to challenge you, or I want to nourish my pride in being a non-vegan, an omnivore, or, you know, a racist in the worst case scenario. But, you know, speciesism and racism, to me, they're the same thing. So it's both terrible. So they're coming into a conversation. They're bringing out your activist. They're bringing out the person, or like the archetype within you that just wants to let everybody know how important it is that we're helping other animals, that we're serving them, that we're causing as little harm as possible. And they're not open and receptive for it. So what do we tend to do? And I see this especially online. We tend to keep engaging in the comment section. We tend to keep answering to those comments. We tend to keep fighting the fight with people that are not receptive yet for the actual message. Now, what does that do? It drains our energy. It drains our energy. And if you've been following me, if you've been a part of the Academy for a while, you know that I talk about energy management a lot. Energy management and the alchemy of emotions. Energy in motion equals emotion, right? So the most valuable resource that we have as humans and as activists is our energy. Now, when we choose to infuse our energy into these spaces and conversations with people that are not receptive for what we have to say, we're basically spilling our valuable energy. We are. And we're really good at that as activists. We are often very good at that as activists, because we just want them to change. We just want to save more animals. We want to make the world a better place, right? So why not engage in every single conversation that we can possibly have? Again, because your energy might land somewhere where it doesn't create any impact. And impact, that's the big word. Impact. As activists, we want to have impact. We want to inspire other people to take actions towards the goal that we're viewing as love, compassion, love, like a better world. We want them to walk the path of compassion as we view it, and they in their hearts probably view it as well, but they haven't discovered yet. So here's the thing. I want to teach you a couple of sentences around boundaries that you can just copy paste. You can just apply them into a conversation to make sure that you're not spilling your valuable energy as a vegan activist or whatever activist you are. You're not spilling your energy, but yet you're making sure to maintain it, to nurture it, so that it can float into the direction, into the conversation where it lands. You're choosing the words with calm and with preciseness, so that the other people will leave the conversation inspired and infused with a new glimpse of wisdom around veganism, animal rights, human rights, LGBTQ rights, whatever it is, okay? So this is really interesting because this comes from my relationship coaching, which I do with clients, but it's very easily applicable to any kind of connection, because I always say in my relationship coaching sessions, I say, everything is a relationship. You are related to XYZ, you're in a relationship with. So it can be a friendship container, it can be an intimate container, it can be an acquaintance, somebody you just met, can be a stranger. You're related to that person the moment you engage in an interaction, in a conversation. So one thing that you can say if you're entering a conversation with somebody who's not vegan and who wants to, nourish their pride and to challenge you, and you don't have the energy. You already talked about veganism twice that morning. You don't want to talk about it the third time with a third person. You can say, listen, I've talked about this already before with some people, and I don't want to talk about it right now. That's simple. I don't want to talk about it right now. Can you respect that? This is the key sentence. Can you respect that? Because you're calling somebody out on their respect, and people want to be respectful. Most people want to be respectful, okay? So if you're calling someone out with the sentence, can you respect that? They most probably will say, yeah, or I'll try, or okay. You can also add any other sentence in front of the sentence, can you respect that? You can say, for example, hey, listen, I'm a vegan activist. I talk about it a lot, and for me, it's a repetitive topic. So right now, I don't really have the energy to talk about it, but I'm happy to have a conversation with you another day on it. I'll get back to you. Are you okay with that? See what I did there? Are you okay with that? I asked them again if they're capable to be okay, which is similar to, can you respect that? Are you taking notes? It's important. That shit can change your life, because believe me, every time you have a conversation about a topic where your energy is not present and you're getting drained from the conversation, and you're doing it anyway, you're violating, first of all, your own boundaries, and you're just violating your own boundaries, which is the worst thing that you can do. If you have an energetic boundary set up subconsciously or consciously, which is, I am only going to engage in conversations when I know that they're going to leave an impact. And if you feel in your tummy when you're talking to someone, when you feel in your belly that this is not leading anywhere, they're just being triggered, they're just trying to prove me wrong, you can remove yourself. You're not paid to be an activist. It's not your daytime job. Make sure to channel your energy to the places where it's needed and where it's received. That's what your energy is for. That's why you're generating energy, right? So that's basically all I wanted to share with you today. Also, I wanted to try out my new microphone, which is dope. I think my audio is way better than any other videos before. Let me know in the comments how you like the audio quality. Give me some, I love the audio. Yeah, I'm very grateful for being able to reach you with a more clear voice through this microphone. So bless the technical side of things. And one more thing I wanted to let you know is I'm currently working on restructuring my Become Your Medicine program. It's a 12-week program, and from May on, you can enroll anytime into the program. The program comes with recorded sessions on inner work, which means inner light work, inner shadow work. We're looking at different tools on how to balance yourself, how to maintain and nourish your energy. The tools are tools like meditation practice, breathwork practice, mindful movement practice, journaling practices, conscious relating practices. very beautiful things that you can start integrating into your daily lives. I'll also help you with that inside of the 12-week program, so that you can really start, move through and end your days with an energetic presence of love and compassion for yourself and all around you. Let me know if you're interested. It's called Become Your Medicine, and that's what we're doing. We're becoming our own medicine in that program, doing the inner work, and it's only for vegans. This round, I'm only gonna take vegans in. I'll make some exceptions if you're really, really cool and I vibe with you. Comment the word program underneath this video if you want to have more details on the Become Your Medicine program, and I'll send you the details through. And yeah, go and draw some boundaries. You don't always have to be active. Just be active when you're really thriving in your power, when you feel balanced within, and with that are able to choose the right words to inspire the changes in other people's hearts. That's the message for today. Sending love your way. Have a beautiful day or night wherever you are.